Starting the stream off with the cough. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Let's start everything with a drink because Danica Hawke's an alcoholic, apparently. Making sure everything's working. Everything seems to be working. I think my sound's on correctly. Oh, boy. Okay, so if you remember from last time, we're pretty much near the end of Act 2, and I wanted to do Legacy before our mother got into an accident, but I fucked that up. So, yeah. Just tabbing it real quick to make sure everything's levels are all right. Okay, well, I did go in the background, I guess, in between episodes and looked at all of the quests that I have and haven't done. I did miss 3 quests that are really minor. I'm actually probably going to do those after All That Remains. I thought about doing it before, but I kind of need to go home to like drop off some stuff. So I'll probably front end this episode with Pain, do some silly side quests, and then probably start Legacy, and that's going to be today's menu. So with that out of the way, let's go home. Oh! I actually get the option to start it. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind.
No, Leandra. Leandra.
Shouting won't make him understand you better, you know.
There you are. Where's your mother? Is she feeling all right?
I'm tempted to say she isn't. Just to see your reaction.
Your mother didn't show up for our weekly visit. Is she ill? She is here, isn't she?
No, Gamlin. We haven't seen her all day.
Where could she be?
With her suitor, perhaps?
Suitor? Leandra never mentioned a suitor.
Well, those lilies arrived for her this morning.
White lilies. I know something about that.
Don't just leave me waiting. What is it?
There's a killer in Kirkwall who sends his victims white lilies before he takes them. He's murdered several women already.
No. You're wrong. Leandra is fine.
It doesn't hurt to be optimistic.
Maybe Leandra took another path to my house. I could have just missed her. I'm going back to Lowtown.
You should help Gamlin look for your mother. You might be able to track her more easily once night falls and the streets empty out. All right. The boy and I will stay here in case she returns. Ah, you've returned. If you need me for anything...
I mean, we just talked about this.
Let me know.
Let me store some... this stuff. I think everything else is good. Yeah. If you actually... So this is the White Lilies asset of the killer. I don't know if this actually stays here for the rest of the game or not. If it does, that kind of is shitty. But if you do recognize the asset, this is in Dragon Age Inquisition. When Blackwall can give flowers to Josephine, they just reuse this. Which is kind of morbidly funny, if you think about it. Rana, do you say anything interesting?
This place isn't like home at all. Minrathous was so noisy.
Man, Minrathous must suck. Alright, well, let's go help Gamlin look. I want to bring... pretty much... I have pretty much, I guess, the ones I'm our Danica would be closest to. So let's do this. I realize I'm the only mage here, but we will survive. Why the color white? Is there a meaning? I thought it was just that his ex-wife, not ex-wife, but his dead wife liked those willow-like flowers. I don't think actually the color means anything.
Wait. You say you saw Leandra?
I did? What of it?
Blue dress, grey hair. Her cloak was brown, I think. She holds it closed with a round brooch, silver with garnets.
Oh.
I told you already. I saw her.
Did you see where she went?
What do I get for telling you?
I mean, I'm just gonna... I want to find, you know, my mom. I'm just gonna pay him.
Here's a few silver. Buy yourself some food. And new shoes.
That's real silver, that is. I'm your man, through and through. Tell you everything I know. That lady was here. She looked like she was going to take the bridge to Hightown. But then a man came up to her. He stumbled and fell over right at her feet like he was dead. His hands were all bloody, like he'd been in a fight. The lady shook him, and I think he said, "Help." She got him to his feet, and he was wobbly. It was funny. Anyway, they left, and that's all I saw.
What did the man look like?
He was a man. He had hair and a nose, and nice clothes, but they were all stained from the blood.
I never thought I'd curse my mother's kind-heartedness.
You could be wrong about all of this. Maybe the flowers don't mean anything.
The man left some blood, where he fell over. You could follow it.
Why don't you do what the boy says? I'm going to go home in case Leandra shows up.
Never thought I'd say this, but Gamlen's right. My men can look for Leandra while we check the blood. Any lead helps.
Let's go. Into the nightmare.
This blood is fresh. If we hurry, there might be a trail we can follow.
Fun facts about
There's
this quest line. The blood appears as you go, and sometimes you can spot it like slowly
More blood.
appearing.
I'm on the right path.
You can actually go a different direction to the place you need to go, but it
Where is
won't.
he taking her?
It won't trigger. You have to follow the blood path.
There. I hope I'm not too late. There. The foundry. They must have gone inside.
All right.
You've been here before, haven't you?
This is where you found the human remains all those years ago. We should have known there was something else here.
Mother must be here somewhere. We need to look around. There. More blood. They are here somewhere.
Here it is.
Looks like someone forgot to conceal the door to his hideout.
This wasn't here before. Mother must be down there. With him.
Dun dun dun. This does not feel earned to me. Does anyone else think so? I get it. It does kind of come out of nowhere. Oh, here we go. I also think this is like where the game kind of turns into like a lot of shit. Like I feel like everything before this is a little bit lighthearted, and then everything after this, like shit really goes down. This thing. There we go. So maybe that's kind of it. Like this is the first of a very long line of like sad, depressing things. Hi Gil, how was my trip? It was good. Yeah, very hot. That was interesting. I think I sweat through all my clothes. Not fun.
Mother! Alessa.
Did that really look like my mom, though? Kinda not. I feel like I would... it didn't look that much like mom. Scribbled note. Use quicklime to preserve her feet. Ugh. Unsure whether texture of the skin is to my liking. We'll try other methods. Hey, I hated that. Like, why does he care about the... I don't know. This guy's fucked up. I don't know why I'm trying to analyze his psychology. Hawke is in denial, Caitie. Give her credit. Alright, that's true. You got me there.
Ooh, make us breath that smell.
Scribbled note. Marin. It's a pretty name. I saw her hands, long slender fingers, fair skin, the hands of a lifelong scholar. Oh, to lock my own clumsy fingers in hers again. Oh. feel bad for Marin in all of this because she just like, oh, hello.
Mother's locket. This isn't a good sign.
The only thing that lady had was the same dress but different color. I think it's the same hairstyle, at least for my Hawke, but that's about it. There is just a flying wad of dog hair. Okay, cool. Please don't land in my water.
Does he live here?
Oh shit, okay. I don't know why that shocked me. I knew it was coming. Is that it?
And stay down.
I don't know why I'm doing fire with fire. That's kind of dumb. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Where'd he go? Oh, hello. I getting kind of low on health here. I think we're doing okay.
What is this?
That woman in the portrait looks like Leandra, doesn't she?
I mean,
This man is either very devoted or very insane.
Yes.
I need to find her. Now.
After I loot this entire room. I love my mom, but I love loot more. Okay, there's one of these that's actually kind of interesting. The male family shield. The fact that that's in here means he probably stole it, and that's creepy. Varric, if I can have your help, please. Letter from the Circle. My dear friend, I've obtained the book you requested. I'll leave them in our usual hiding spot. Please collect them as soon as possible. I would hate to see them in the wrong hands. Your last letter was fascinating. You have proved me wrong once again by doing the impossible. I shouldn't have doubted your resolve, and I hope you will keep me appraised of further progress. Your friend and colleague, O. So it kind of happens in some games, sometimes not, so I don't know if we'll actually get the dialogue, but I think it mostly happens if you side with the Templars or give like a very aggressive answer at the end of the game. But this is actually Orsino. So I know everyone likes to cast Orsino in a positive light, but he kind of takes hiding mages to the extreme, and he's kind of to blame because he knew about Quentin. He knows what Quentin is doing. Quentin is telling him what's going on with his weird trying to make his dead wife, and he's fascinated by it. You know, that's pretty shitty. So I know everyone kind of likes Orsino, but he's not blameless in a lot of things. So, and that's my apology for Meredith. Today is our anniversary. Had hoped to complete my work before now, but one piece is missing. I'm so sorry, love. Please wait a little longer. I haven't forgotten my promise. When I see it, I'll know. I would know that face anywhere. God, what? See, I'm scared of like what it looked like before the face. You know what I mean? What's the book?
Books on necromancy. The Templars will want to confiscate those.
Why would he have these? What's he planning?
Varric, I do need you to open this chest, though. Conjurer's Strike. I feel like using that now would be a little bit tasteless, but I don't know. Is it a good staff? It's a good staff. No, it sucks. Good. What does it look like, though? I'm just curious. Oh, it definitely sucks. Yeah, we're using veracity. All right. I think that was everything in here. Yeah, okay, let's continue. Gloves of the Overseer. That's the Overseer is a... there's actually, like, lore on who the Overseer is in Kirkwall history, but that's not really important right now. He's just a really shitty Tiviter Magister.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
Yeah.
Leandra was so sure you'd come for her.
Mother always knew me best.
Yes. And she spoke so fondly of you. What a lovely, gentle woman.
You will never understand my purpose.
Your mother was chosen because she was special. And now, she is part of something greater.
Is the madman from Navarra? That is a good question. I do not know. And Jinx is very upset. Why are you... What? What's wrong? What What's wrong, puppy dog? You just came in here and looking so pathetic. Okay. There's also another question. Oh, don't. Here, let me see if I can scroll up and read it real quick. Don't forgive someone because the other person is also crap. I'm not forgiving Meredith. I just like Meredith as a character. She's still pretty shitty, though. Don't get me wrong. Anyway. I just want my mother. Nah. We're getting angry.
Spare me the demented rambling. Where is she?
She's here. She's waiting for you. I have done the impossible. I have touched the face of the Maker and lived. Do you know what the strongest force in the universe is? Love.
I hate this shot because you can see the neck.
I pieced her together from memory. I found her eyes, her skin, her delicate fingers. And at last, her face. Oh, this beautiful face. I've searched far and wide to find you again, beloved. And no force on this earth will part us.
Oh, God. Do everyone a favor and kill that son of a monster. Don't worry, going right towards it. One thing that really fucks me up about this quest, this isn't all Leandra. Just the face is Leandra. Probably the head, too. Like, the actual, like, skull of it. And the brain. But, like, the body and the fingers and the feet and the eyes are all somebody else. And that's fucking creepy. You know what I mean? Like, after this, to bury, or, well, I guess really burn Leandra, we are gonna have to find the other pieces, you know? Like, her eyes are just somewhere around here. Her, like, the rest of her, oh god, that was just, I don't know, there's a lot of, like, horror aspects that we, like, is just behind the scenes. Like, Hawke, probably after this thing passed away with her mother's head on it, we probably had to go search for the rest of our mother, you know? That's just horrific. Caitie, no! I know. Oh, by the way, I kind of killed it before I was able to point it out, but the Desire Demons here are called, like, possession of women that was killed. So, that was possession of Nanette. That was the woman with the ring that we tried to find earlier with the dead husband. We're gonna find... Alessa was the woman we just found, who looked to be mostly okay, so I'm assuming she had, like, good feet or something like that. And then we're gonna have Leandra, I guess. Where is she? There she is. Possession of Leandra. Kind of saving my abilities for Quentin. Alright, here we go.
Order will rule.
Bip bip, get it on this. Didn't even get to fire.
Mother!
I knew you would come.
I tried to find you.
Shh. Don't fret, darling. That man would have kept me trapped in here. Now, I'm free. I get to see Bethany again. And your father. But you'll be here alone.
I should have watched over you more closely. I should have...
My little girl has become so strong. I love you. You've always made me so proud.
Aww.
Did you find her?
I'm sorry, Uncle. She's gone.
You were right about the flowers and everything. I can't believe she's gone.
I was too late.
So you're to blame. If you'd been quicker or stronger, you could have... She could be... Why her? Why Leandra?
See, this is one of those, like, I prefer telling the cold hard truth, but I totally get why someone wouldn't. Galen kind of pissed me off, so I'm gonna also just tell him to, you know, like, hey, back off, bitch.
The killer used Mother to magically reconstruct his dead wife. They had the same face.
What sort of nightmarish magic is that? Oh, Maker! Maybe the Templars are right. Lock the mages up. Throw away the key.
Do you want them to lock me up too, Uncle?
I don't know. You would have been better off if you were just normal like Carver. Magic's always run in this family. It's a curse. Now even your mother's fallen victim to it. I wish you never told me what that twisted son of a bitch did to her. I wish I hadn't asked. I hope you killed him. Good. I hope it hurt. Carver needs to be told. I'll send a message to the Grey Wardens and hope it reaches him. Take care, my dear.
You're a monster with magic. Now take care, my dear. Love you. See you next week. You're my favorite uncle.
I don't know what to say, but I am here.
Ooh.
Am I to blame for not saving her?
I could say no, but would that help? You were looking for forgiveness, but I'm not the one who can give it to you.
I wish there was just one more line in that. Because it's really, like, the only one who can give, you know, Hawke forgiveness is themselves. So I wish he just added that one line, and I would be very happy with that scene. But anyway. Alright, well, how are you guys?
Boom! Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Bodan.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Have you ever thought of finding out more?
Well, I did. I brought him to the Circle of Magi about a year after we got to the surface. They called him a savant, but then they started giving him the eye like they were going to keep him, so we left. Not going back to those vultures. Sandal's happy as he is.
Perhaps he'll be the first dwarven mage. Wouldn't that be interesting?
I don't know. The actual mages don't do enchanting, do they? Just the ones who had their magic taken away.
Tranquil.
Yes, them.
Could I have some salamanders, please?
Don't do it. That's where the boom comes from, I think.
Ha. Well, we just got Sandal's special rune. Put that in Bianca, I guess. Confirm. Alright. I don't have any cool runes there.
You like the shiny?
I do. Where's the dog? Oh, there he is.
Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces. Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for a Mabari to be cooped up. May I take him to the barracks time to time?
Oh, yeah.
He could help train my guards.
Good idea. He'll put the fear of dog into them.
Good. I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Want to chew on some recruits?
He looks so happy about it, too. Let's check the mail. Oh, we do have something. Following the Cune. Sarah Danica Hawke, please come speak to me, and only me, in my keep. It is a matter of the utmost privacy and urgency, and I can trust it to no one else, Viscount Dumar. We're not actually going to do that today, but that's a thing. You see anything?
I'm sorry about your mama. I will miss her.
She's so sweet.
Was a fine woman. Reminded me of my own mother. If there's anything I can do.
Aw. Do you feel like Hawke and Gamlin, even if they don't become closer, come to an understanding after this? I want to say so, just because, like, that's kind of the only remaining family that I have left in Kirkwall, you know? So I want them to. Who knows if they actually do. Alright, so, right now I have a list of just a couple of things I forgot to do, or just didn't really think of doing, for Act 2. There's 3 actual quests, and then 1, like, thing I just think hasn't triggered yet. So we're going to do that. So first up, we're going to go to the Bone Pit. If Carver learned about what happened, what would he write? I don't know. I think he might actually... Jesus, what was that? I think he might actually say something about it in Legacy, to be quite honest. I'm not quite sure. Have I missed anything big? Our mother died. That's something. Hello, Jansen.
The Blight take these pickaxes.
What's the problem?
Hawke, sorry about that. These shoddy pickaxes break their handles more often than they break rock.
How can I help?
I asked Hubert for new ones ages ago, but he ignored me. I even found a smith in Lowtown that sells them cheap. You could go buy them for us. They'd help us work more efficiently.
I can do that. What's the smith's name?
I don't actually recall. It was a while back. He's a smith, though. Can't be too many of them in Lowtown.
Alright, so if you remember, sometimes I would come across that, like, shop owner, and you could say stuff to him, but, like, it wouldn't actually trigger anything. That's part of this quest line. We're not going to complete it just yet, because we are going to go up to Sundermount and do a couple things. Caitie, could you call this episode Depresso Espresso? Maybe if I can't... In one part I remember, in 2 part nothing else comes up. His name is Smith. He's a Smith. Well. Okay, so up here, I say up here because we're going to go to the top of Sundermount. There is a couple things you can fight.
Did you consider my offer for you to train the guard into Vinter fighting techniques? I've heard nothing.
My abilities were inflicted, not taught. I will not pass that on.
Some good should come of them.
No.
Alright. There's a couple things you can fight up there that's kind of interesting, and they kind of just... they just give you fetch quest stuff, but because this is like a 100% playthrough, I want to do them. So we're just going to go up here, kind of fight through some things, and hopefully collect all of this. Whoops. Smith sounds like something Caitie would call him a Bari. Oh, yeah. Probably. Shadow was. Oh, there was 2 of them. I wasn't expecting that. He just like came up behind me. God. Where did he go? Oh God. Okay, this guy's fucking me up a bit. We're just gonna go big old fire explosion here. Well, what the hell are these? I almost want to believe these are like Elven that just stuck up here. Cause, like, I don't know what else. Also, that one looks a lot like Meryl, to be quite honest. Like what? Like those shadow assassins? Do they not look like, or not look, but seem a lot like the temple? Oh, I'm about to eat it here. Hold on. Like the Temple Guardians of Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, they just remind me of that. I'm like, you would think they're spirits or something, but they do die into actual elves. Superior shirt, though. Oops. Heron and Wade are secretly the last 2 archdemons. I mean, I'd buy it. Okay. I saw someone say they miss Heron and Wade. Heron and Wade technically have a cameo in Inquisition. It's just a war table mission, but they can help the cause. Oh, I thought I said Minrathis fighter. Oh, speaking of Minrathis, to Winter Nights, huh? I'm pretty excited about a new book. Just really new content. It won't come out for like almost a year, but content's content, you know? We're getting kind of desperate here. Which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, they announced on Twitter a new Dragon Age novel. It's an actual novel, but it's also an anthology, so it's like a whole bunch of little stories written together. Most of the people that have been announced writing it are on the actual Dragon Age writing team. There's a couple who are not, that I at least know of, but I guess I don't know much about those writers, but I'm sure they're good. So, the description on Amazon says it's about, it's longer than Last Flight, the novel, but shorter than Masked Empire, but it's about like, it's like paperback novel. I guess I'm trying to say it's not like the newer editions of the novels that's hardback and has like a nicely bound and has pictures, and or a Hard and High Town that was like really tiny and also had pictures.
That's enough. There, go down.
What's wondering when the next novel coming out? Yeah, the current date they have is March 20th, I think, of 2020. To which, me being me, it's like, oh, you know, when, what does that mean for when the game's coming out? At the very least, Reamrot Knife, that's one of the things we're doing. Excuse me. I think I might be getting a bit of a cold. That might be an issue later on. So if I don't stream on some days, now you know why. But, let's see. The closest novel that came out to Inquisition was Masked Empire, and I think that was still like, I think that came out in April, and then the game came out in November of 2014. So that's a thing. Not that I think this actually means that, oh, that means the game's gonna come out in November 2020, but I think we're definitely getting closer, which duh, because passage of time, but whatever. There he is. I wish I could hear what he said. But yeah, some guy, this crazy loner is praying at the, why am I finished? Is praying at this Mythal temple thing. Okay, now I can't.
That's enough.
There's another shadow assassin. He's me. Oh shit! What? Was not expecting that to come up. He's me. I'm the crazy loner wanting Elf Mom to ascend me. I mean, at least I'm frozen. What else?
Now you fall.
Guys, there's one more. What are you doing? You're just standing here. Only me and Fenris are fighting. That is very rude. The Eyes of Azure Jamus is the other thing we want. We actually also want to go further up the mountain because there is this small little dragon fight that I want to do. I don't think it actually gets you anything special loot-wise. Maybe I'm wrong. But after that, we just kind of go back, turn everything in, and then, wow, it's only been about 30 minutes, so yeah, we'll definitely have a lot of time for Legacy. We'll definitely will not finish it today, but we can probably get a fair amount done. I said it was an obvious clue we all missed with all our what is Plymouth really back in Origins. Vindication feels so good. Is it up here or is it at the main landing? Here's something. Dragon Lance.
That's enough.
Let's hope Shale and Fenris will be in Dragon Age 4. Glowy Stone versus Glowy Fist. I mean, I'd like that. Because Shale is supposed to be in, or at least go to Winter, you know? Like, if she's not in Dragon Age 4, I'd be very upset about it. Or at least a mention.
Go down.
Another one for me.
Victor.
How many of you got, Hawke?
I think we leveled up. We did level up. Well, I say she's supposed to be in Deventer. She was in Asunder, and the last we heard she went off to some circle, but she mentioned at one point she did want to go to Deventer, so I'm assuming she made her way up there after... What was she going to do? We should level up before we go do the thing. Attributes, what do I want? I'm actually pretty good on health, so let's focus on mana and magic. And then finish up this tree for the most part. I have to think about what my next specialization is going to be. Nothing over here. Since she was DLC, I would love her to be a side quest in the game. Yeah. Really just anything. At this point, I even take a codex entry. Okay. There it is. Mature dragon. Oh boy. Would be cool to see Calpurnia. I can't imagine not seeing Calpurnia. She's one of the few people that, like, doesn't die, you know? Like, compared to Samson, you capture Samson, or you make... Like, Calpurnia, no matter what you choose, she survives, you know? Like, that is... God, the dragon noises are very loud. It is so loud. Rude. I just had a lot of gold in it. Alright, well, that's it for Sundermount. Aveline, what do you got? You have... we need more strength for her. And Constitution. Did we finish this? Oh, we just did. Varric. Varric. What do we do with you? We want... Constitution, Cunning, we'll do that. Let's finish up his. Fenris hasn't done anything yet. We're pretty close to 100% on Fenris. I think we got most people's approval to the point where I don't really have to really worry about it in Act 3, which I'm so happy about because I hate doing that. Alright, let's go down here and we should be good to go to Legacy then. If Calpurnia joins Solus, I'm gonna scream. No. I don't think Calpurnia's gonna join Solus. They have completely opposite goals. If anything, I think Calpurnia might have a bit of a redemption arc. I don't know about that. It's Calpurnia's main goal wasn't to kill the rest of Thetis. It was to make wait, again? Was not expecting this. It was to make Tevinter better because its citizens were suffering, and she wanted slaves to be treated better. Which, in a way, I could see Solus approving of because a lot of the slaves are elves. At the same time, I feel like Solus wants to dismantle Tevinter, whereas Calpurnia wants to make Tevinter better. So, if anything, I think they have kind of one aspect of a goal that works together, but everything else, Fenris is about to eat it. Everything else doesn't work. I kind of wasted that potion because he immediately was fine, but he did level up, so. Attributes. 1 constitution. Let's get 2 because he almost ate it there, and then strength. Do you think they should drop the relationship approval ratings? Misspoke a bit there. I don't. I do like them. I just think in Dragon Age 2, they didn't have enough approval stuff, so it was kind of hard to do. Like, I liked Inquisitions a lot, and I liked Origins. Origins, I think, was a bit broken because it was so easy, especially with the, that Feast Day Gifts and Pranks DLC. If you had that, like, you never had to worry about approval or disapproval. You just did whatever you want. Which I kind of liked. At the same time, it definitely broke it. Dragon Age 2, it was... I think some people would really like Dragon Age 2 systems. Not in, like, the friendship enemy aspect. I'm not talking about that. But, like, the actual numbers of it. Because, like, it was definitely more of a challenge. But I think it also kind of got in the way if you were someone like me and you want that 100% approval. If you don't mind not having 100% approval, I actually think it's a lot more interesting than the other games. But for someone like me, I found it annoying. Inquisition I liked because even though it was hidden, it was kind of a big pain in the ass to do. Because it's hidden, it didn't make me strive for it more, and the relationship felt a bit more natural. I was willing to just kind of let it slide. And even if they didn't like you, for the most part, you could always unlock their companion quest, which I appreciated. So I guess however Inquisition did it, I was actually a big fan of. DA2 is the system I like the least because I'm always stressed about the damn approval bar. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So I don't know. I do like the friendship enemy aspect, and let's be honest, Inquisition kind of has that too. It's just less talked about. And there are like a couple things where, like, if you be an asshole to them, like, you can no longer progress in like the romance or stuff like that. Whereas in Dragon Age 2, if you be an asshole to them, you can still progress in the romance. But like that kind of makes sense to me. Like, if you be an asshole to them, it doesn't work. But like things like Bull, you can be an asshole to him, and granted, he tries to kill you in the end, which sucks. But I don't know. There's pros and cons, and I can see both. All right, Smith.
Yep.
The miners at the Bone Pit need new pickaxes.
It all cost you.
How much will this buy me?
Enough. I'll send them.
We did it. I think we can go back to Jansen now. We're gonna do that before we do stuff. Then wait, where is he? He's like, oh right. He's in the alienage. It just felt more my speed in Dragon Age 2. Like, I don't like you, but I love you. If they could somehow marry Dragon Age 2's friendship rivalry system with Inquisition's, like, mechanic, I guess, like really just the how they hand out approval and stuff, I would be happy with that.
Something of yours, sir.
A strange turn. Thank you.
All right, let's go to.
I understand you're named after a famous.
Sorry, Fenris and Evelyn. I'm just completely ignoring all of that. Then that's where it is. Ah, here it is.
You do not like your name.
My name is a wish my father made, and I did want to be a knight, but...
Here
I
we go.
see. Still, it's a good name.
I think I
a
found
strong
something
name.
of yours. What were you named after?
I don't know my real name. My master called me Fenris, his little wolf.
If you're only here for a day, you're not going to come back. Fenris's real name is Leto. If you were curious about that. I wanted to go check on Jansen. And then I wanted to go to real quick to the Hanged Man, and then we'll go do Legacy. Fender's trying to continue the banter. Yeah, honestly. Actually, the Dragon Age system makes more sense in Inquisition, considering how the organization of the Inquisition has worked. That's fair. Alright. Jansen, do you say anything? Like a thank you?
It's getting hot in the mines. Usually cold as a tomb. Last time it felt this way, them dragons attacked.
That's foreshadowing, because next time we be here, there'll be dragons attacking.
Cod and Faldy went missing. A couple of days later, we found Cod, half-eaten with big claw marks. Faldy's still missing. Always feel safer when you're here, boss. Always feel safer when you're here, boss.
Oh, funny. I didn't know if you talked to him, it would kind of hint at the next arc where the dragons attack. Now, Captain's Friendly Concerns, so we'll do both those two. Did I do that? Pick up pickaxes. Yeah, that's it. Alright, that was that. Didn't have to go talk to him. An emo called Leto. Color me shocked. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Jared Leto. Oh. Do you think he's named after that, actually? Holy shit, that just blew my mind. I am shook to my core at the moment. Wow. That's a poor naming choice. That did not age well.
And then Hawke tore the door clean off its hinges, walked into the room, and... I guess we'll finish this later.
Have you got a minute, Varric?
For you, I have all the time in the world.
Aww.
Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. People say you and that elf, you know, the angsty Tevinter one, are becoming quite the item. So, what's going on, Hawke?
You wouldn't bring this up just to gossip. What's on your mind?
Shows what you know. I would definitely bring this up just to gossip. I didn't, but I would. Listen, as your friend, I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't say something. You do know the elf is covered in spikes, like an angsty porcupine. He might have some issues.
In all the time you've known me, have I ever given you the impression that I was turned off by crazy?
Okay, point taken.
On a Fenris turns up. Hey, what are you guys talking about? Maybe that's just Danica's kink. She just likes guys with emotional problems. We also want to go talk to Aveline real quick. 30 Seconds to Mars to the Dragon Age Origins end credits music. Wow, I forgot about that. Oh, okay, that has to be it then, right? Fenris is named after Jared Leto of 30 Seconds to Mars. Oh god, Fenris is the Suicide Squad Joker.
Captain.
I can't.
Feels like...
I can't deal with this.
Hawke. I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
My mother is dead. My heart's broken.
I suppose I could say, at least you knew yours. But that seems more about me than you. I just have flashes of possibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
You've never talked about him.
My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Kaelin's service. Do you know what I remember? When he read to me. Stupid things, dragons and heroes. He wouldn't turn a page until I reached over and took his hand. That big man made every step of the story my choice. I loved that. He died of the wasting in a Denerim ward. Those last weeks, I read to him. I had to take his hand to turn the pages, and I couldn't tell if he was too weak, or if it was the old game. He smiled at that, But his big girl... I don't know why I'm telling you this. Drink?
A glass for those we've lost.
All right then. Benoit Dulac and Leandra Hawke. Don't let anyone tell you when to move on. Take their hand and say, my choice. That's all I have. I'll miss her too.
I love this. I know it starts out really clunky because she really starts out talking about her father, but in the end, it kind of turns into like this. I get where you're coming from. I know your pain. It sucks, and don't let anyone else to tell you how you feel. And I appreciate that so much. Like that's such an honest and earnest sentiment, and it's like the clunky delivery also just endears me to Aveline because I feel like that happens all the time at work where I have a really good point, but I don't know quite how to get there, so the delivery's a bit clunky, you know? I feel that. So this is that. I think that moment right there cemented my love for Aveline. All right, so that's everything we have to do. So guys, in the middle of all of this, I think it's time for a sibling road trip for bonding. I think that's a good thing to do. Bip Bip, do you have eyes?
Who's a funny boy? You are. Yes, you are.
Oh, Dulac is traditionally a surname for Lancelot in the Arthurian Sickler. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's cool.
You need me for anything.
All right. Sibling road trip bonding experience over our dead mother. So I kind of like doing Legacy in Act 2 rather than Act 3 because I do think it's also good to do it in Act 3 because Act 3 is the shortest act, and so like the DLCs is a nice like expander for Act 3. But I kind of like doing it in Act 2 because it just makes more sense to my brain that Corypheus had like a fair amount of time to do like build up his group to go and attack the Inquisition. So that just makes more sense to me and why I like doing it in Act 2. And then I like doing Mark of the Assassin in Act 3 because that way we've dealt with the Canary and that makes sense why what's-her-face Felicia Day would reach out to us. So, I should look at my inventory. How's my inventory? I think it's actually... Oh, there's some shit in here. All right, we should probably do something with that. I think I'll just stash it and save it for another day because frankly I don't care. More like road trip for therapy. This is therapy road trip. That's what we're doing. We're just gonna honestly we're just gonna throw everything in here and I'll worry about it later because I just don't give a shit. Everything. Stash all junk. We'll get it in a minute. All right. That's gonna be fun during one of these breaks where I have to deal with it. Okay, so an hour of Legacy. Let's do this. Yes. Should have saved. That was my bad. All right, definitely bring Carver. Varric. And Anders. I think that's gonna be our party. Because that's actually pretty good. Because we got a healer, we got Varric who can open anything, and then our brother. Let's do it.
I have a report you might find interesting. It tells of a chasm in the Vinmark Mountains, and a secret that was said to be buried within. Yet when the Chantry went to investigate, they were turned away by the Grey Wardens.
And why would I find that interesting?
Because the champion was there. I can't help but notice you failed to mention this adventure.
Oh, that? I didn't think you'd be interested. Just some business with Hawke's family. A few carded dwarves who went too far. You're not going to believe me.
I'll take my chances.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you. There it is.
It doesn't look all that dwarven.
These are carded dwarves, so they're more criminals and smugglers than anything else. They're not usually stupid, though. I don't know why they'd attack you.
They gave it their best shot. I can't believe they snuck into the Warden Keep at Ansburg.
Don't feel left out. They've been trying to kill me for several days now.
You have a plan, then? I found their hideout, but my sources couldn't tell me anything else. It's all very strange.
Why do you say that? It's just the Carter, isn't it?
As far as my contacts in the Carter know, they shouldn't be here. There shouldn't even be a here. This place is invisible. A big blind spot on the map. Bianca's never been this suspicious, and she's twitchy to start with.
Doesn't matter. We just need them to stop trying to kill us.
A fine point. So, what's the plan?
There must be a reason they're attacking us. I intend to find out.
Right. Only one way to do that.
So we just walk in, slaughter every dwarf in sight?
Not every dwarf.
Good thing the Wardens let me come. An attack like this, you need my help.
Let's go.
All right. I will say the downside of doing this in Act 2 is that when your brother comes with the Wardens at the end of the act, it kind of like deflates the moment of seeing him again for the first time in the Warden outfit. But I'll take that hit. Oh god, we have so much to do. Okay, so he's a two-handed, so we really want to focus on strength. So we'll push this up to like a 45, maybe 46. Who gives a shit? And then definitely that. Let's try to push this up to 40. There we go. So he's a big old tank. We did that. So he's a warmonger. Templar? Yeah, whatever. Actually, wait. Finish that. There we go.
Someone doesn't like intruders.
They're from the Merchants Guild. Carter doesn't kill guild members. That's really strange.
Oh, twin brothers. All right. Now we are going to do the warm orb thing. I don't know if we're actually going to get to it today. He just got stabbed in the gut. That sucks. If you don't know what the warm orb is, I'll explain that when we get to it. But it's a fun little side quest. I think I've only done it like once or twice, so that's going to be interesting. Kind of curious, is there a justifiable reason if we're doing either DLC in Act 1?
It's the Hawk!
I guess we're not alone.
Okay. There's not really a reason not to do
it's the
it.
Carter. They've seen us.
Like the game.
Do you think they were expecting us?
The game gives you a explanation for it happening no matter what act, which I think is commendable. But there's not really a reason to not do it, if that makes sense. It kind of just whatever you want to do, whatever feels right. That's one thing I like about the Dragon Age 2 DLCs. Like, you really could do it at any time, and it makes some sense. Or at least they try to make it make sense. Unlike the DLCs in Origins and Inquisition. Listen to what? I mean, I kind of talked over it, but I heard it. I know there's traps here at one point.
You.
Yes.
The brother and sister both. You're here together. You've come.
Is he referring to you and me?
Everyone! It's the children of Malcolm Hawke. They've come to us.
What does my father have to do with this?
It began with him and ends with you. Blood for blood, that's what we were told.
Did Father cross the Carter somehow?
You've come to us now, and that's the only thing that matters.
You tell me. How could I refuse such a delightfully worded invitation?
We must have the blood. You don't understand.
Oh, blood. Why didn't you just ask?
We will take it. Corypheus will walk in the sun once more.
Okay. I wonder what it was like playing this like in a time where you didn't know what Corypheus was. Because I played this DLC after I played Inquisition, so it was kind of like, oh, it's the guy. It's the guy with the stuff. Oh, how come Malcolm bound Crivius when he's been in prison for 1,000-ish years? He didn't bind him. He refreshed the binding. As we go through this, it'll kind of talk about it a little bit more, but like it's a binding that weakens and needs to be like redid every couple hundred years or whatever. And Malcolm was just the one to do it the last time. Okay, we need to like these guys. Oh, he's not gonna let me do it that far away. Shoot. Move. Wow, it's just taking me all the way over there, huh? I don't really have anything else, so I guess we'll just keep them together and spread them out. That guy looks exactly like another dwarf, so I think. Yeah, pretty much every NPC looks like some other NPC here. Even some of the important ones. There's some rattling. Oh, I think they added like some creaking wood and chain sounds. That threw me for a loop there. Let's go over here, see if there's anything we can loot. I saw it coming that he'd pop up again as a more major threat in a later game, if not the big bad. I had a small you moment when I first heard his voice in Inquisition. I'm surprised, because he sounds nothing. We'll get to this when we actually meet Corypheus, but his voice does not sound familiar in Inquisition. Even though it's the same guy. It's, alright, come here, big boy. Oh, that did not do what I thought it was going to do. Whoops. Oh. Codex updated for what? The Bronto? So the question now is how long before Volta becomes a villain, because Descent Sending gave me the same vibes. Ooh, good question. Honestly, I don't know. Like, Volta is definitely something strange and odd now. Like, Solus has to be the big bad next time. If he isn't, people would riot, because that doesn't really make sense for the story. Barrett, come on.
I'll deal with this.
There's really, like, I think 3 big bads that are kind of appearing. Or maybe not big bads, the people who could be. Obviously, Solus. And then...
for our blood. But why?
For fun.
Crazy people like blood. A lot.
Deranged dwarves. We can check that off the list.
Carter doesn't normally act like this. They're businessmen.
I'd like to know who this Corypheus is. With a name like that, he's bound to go hard. Just know it. Really? More blood? Why can't it ever be spit or a lock of hair?
You really want to encounter a spit mage?
There's a lot of talking right now.
For variety, sure.
Anyway, okay, so Volta,
Omga
obviously.
Thorn is dwarven for sacrifice. That's not a reassuring name.
I want to rant.
We never go any place nice, do we?
All right, so okay, Corypheus gone. We got Solus, Volta. You might, thinking him back, you might be able to say the Architect as well, or really any of the other Tevinter Magisters that are locked away for doing God knows what. But then Tevinter and Canary, or mostly the Canary than Tevinter. I think Tevinter would probably need a bolster before it gets scary again.
How many generations of warriors stood guard here? Why does it make me nervous?
So, yeah, there's a couple different options. There's also those across the sea, if you want to count those. Whatever those lizard people are. I just wanted to activate the trap. I'm trying to rain here, Caitie. Yeah, that's accurate. Okay, I actually want to go back up here. Blight NATO is still possible. I mean, that's true. The blight is a thing.
All set. Someday I'll visit a place with no ancient evils, horrors, devouring plagues, or insanity. Maybe a beach.
The day you go to the beach would be the day an armada of angry demon pirates show up.
I think that might actually be a reference to what would have been the Exalted March, because I feel like there was something... the Exalted March was the canned DLC for Dragon Age 2.
Will you look at that?
A fortress.
That became
in the middle of
Inquisition.
nowhere.
So, that might be a reference to that? I don't remember, because the plot that we heard about it, I think actually revolved around something with seafaring. Caitie, why would Corey be able to talk to the dwarves when his bidding were just strengthened? What? Oh, when his bindings were just straightened. Not straightened, strengthened. Because he could talk through the blight. And because these guys had actually just...
Now that's just
oh.
What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
I think how the timeline goes is he can talk through people that have been blighted. Or talk to people in, like, their dreams and stuff like that. And, when one of the Carta dwarves got blighted, he heard Corypheus, he tainted the others, and that kind of... That was a very... Animation with not a lot of frames there, but I appreciate the effort. But I believe that's how it kind of goes down. And there's, like, this weird cult thing involved. Now, how is it just strength and he's still able to do it? I mean, it's Corypheus. Like, there's a whole bunch of answers you can give. Like, maybe... Like, that's the first time our dad ever did that. Maybe he didn't do a good job. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of different options here.
Now you fall!
Imagine if in Dragon Age 4 we have a sexy mage companion who just spits in your mouth. What is this? What did I just read? Oh god. Because you know the next, like, if they start making mages of different, like, bodily fluids, we all know that the next one's going to be semen mage. Like, we don't need a spit mage, because that just opens up the conversation to a whole bunch of things we do not want to talk about. Can I please do this fire attack?
Don't worry about it.
I know it's a spit mage, but I'm just saying. If a spit mage becomes canon, there's going to be all sorts of terrible, terrible mages based off of bodily fluids, and we don't want that. This is not a thing we want. We already had a conversation about period magic. Spit magic is the next frontier. No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't want to go there. Period magic was bad enough already, and I'm the one who... I don't want to say I'm the one who started that conversation, but I definitely brought it up, didn't I? Okay, I have to go into all of these little guys because I'm that person. I do appreciate that both DLCs kind of give you a lot of health potions if you look for them. I didn't... Hey, look. Isn't a seaman mage just a normal mage who works on a boat? I mean... It's not inaccurate. Door. Can I go through here? Oh, I can. I didn't think I would be able to. Stale biscuit. Now, is it going to attack me here? No. Okay, I have to go through this one first. Aha. I'm just gonna save here because reasons. Is that it? Through here? Yeah, that's it. Oh, hello, friend, buddy old pal. Now that was an okay staff, wasn't it? Maybe? Really, I'm just not really... That's the journal, that's not the inventory. One day I'll get a staff I like. Let's see here. 39, 39. Don't like either of them. Hooray. Now we do get a staff from Completing Legacy. That'll probably be easy for the rest of the game.
Like I don't see enough of that. There's something to be said for a blight. Everything comes up where you can see it and kill it.
Well, alright, Carver. Is Curvius really gone, though? I thought he was just put into the Fade. If Soul succeeds in bringing it down, couldn't he come back?
I'm surprised
Oops.
you agreed to come, Varric. You hate being off the ground, and you avoid the Carter the same way you do the Merchant Guild.
There's no way I'd miss watching you make these motherless nug lickers cry.
Well, that's a good question, and I honestly don't know. Here's the thing. I feel like there could be an argument that he could come back, but I feel like BioWare doesn't want him to. So I don't know. It's a toss-up, you know. Another thing I've heard is, you know, we've locked Corypheus in the Fade, kind of where he wanted to go. Granted, he doesn't have his power, so he's not actually going to cause any damage to. It's not like we did something stupid. But if we do, for some reason, take down the Veil, could Corypheus come back? Is that an option? So, could he, like, does he eat? Can he starve? Is that a thing? Like, there's just so many questions we don't know. Maybe he was dying and, like, we just put his body in the Fade. Like, we did, like, really fuck up his jaw to the point where it's kind of funny, the ending cutscene. I guess I would write off Corypheus as dead, but it's... like, I also would not be surprised if he came back. Well, maybe surprised isn't the right word. Actually, I might even say disappointed if he came back. Because, like, it's one of those, like, well, you could have, but why did you? You know? There's just, like, he's kind of done, I feel like. Oh, hello. Thank you, Varric, for that. Son of a bitch. There's more traps there, which, Varric, if you could just stop what you're doing and deactivate those before Brother gets into those, I would appreciate it. Unpopular opinion, I'd rather have Meredith back than Corypheus. You know, I kind of agree with that. But I also feel like Meredith is more sympathetic, and if she were to come back, I don't think she would be crazed by, ah, fucking hell, Varric. You were the worst at this job. I don't know. I guess I just like to have more of Meredith, because I just find her very interesting as a character. Corypheus, I think, could have been there, but they just didn't do it quite right. Because if you actually, like, read about Corypheus, there's just really foggy in here. He has actually a really interesting, like, character basis, and, like, his motivations make sense. It's just that we don't really get to hear a lot about it. All right. Where are we? What are we doing? I think if you're a rogue, you can, like, come and do this. Nah.
Seems to be unhealthy.
Have you considered joining the Grey Wardens? They'd be happy to satisfy this inexplicable need you have to visit the Deep Roads every few years.
I wish Carver joined in on that. That'd be fun.
When you tell people about our escape from Lowtown, why do you make it sound like I had food all over my face?
You're larger than life, Hawke. I had to give you a few flaws just to make you approachable.
Did you just call me fat?
Yes, that's pretty much how I tell it. Hawke rolled into the fray like a gigantic pudding covered in gravy. It's more dramatic that way.
Does it have to be gravy? Couldn't it be chocolate instead?
Everyone.
They want our blood. Guess they didn't get the news about mine going bad. What's it to do with father?
Carter should want gold, not blood. This is something different.
I'm guessing Corypheus is some kind of demon?
I guess we only get that answer from Corypheus.
He sounds like a demon, so... So apparently there is a, I think I talked about this in a video one day, where if you kind of go through here, there is dialogue of these guys talking about what could be Sandal's origins, which is a half-elf, half-dwarf. But I've tried various times to get it to actually trigger, I've never been able to, so I don't think we're going to now. There was someone who was able to extract it from the files. So at the very least it was recorded. I don't actually know if it's implemented in-game though, so that's a fun fact. Praise Corypheus. I read that out not too long ago. Okay, now we gotta loot everything we've just did. I'm gonna go back here. Which I say, like, it could be Sandal. It doesn't have to be Sandal. It's just, it's rumored that there is an Aducan bastard that was left in the Deep Road that was half elf mage, I want to say, and then half dwarven. That's about it. Well, yeah, we don't know if it's Sandal, but people thought it could be Sandal. Because, like, I mean, Sandal's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed child, and the rest of the Aducans are the same. So.
Want me to take a look at that?
I do, actually.
Piece of cake. Easy as pie. We're good to go.
Look at all these things. Now, I do want to open this guy up. Because even though it attacks me, at least I get the experience. I say that as soon as this, like, shoves me down.
Back it up. There. Now you fall.
Who's laughing now, huh?
If I had one wish for Dragon Age 4, it's that they learned to pronounce Weishaupt correctly. Okay, I say it like how they say it in game. Apparently that's wrong. So how do you say it? You can type it out in chat that that's the case. Maybe I should ask Fossil. That sounds like something he'd know. Because it's based on German, isn't it? And that's his shit. Let's see. Warm orb is here somewhere. Aha.
I've just got to say, I hope this is less exciting than our last trip to the Deep Roads.
Not a good sign. And not how I want to think of Father.
If this has to do with your father, we'd better get our hands on this key.
German pronunciation would be Weishaupt. Oh, okay. Cool. So, we just got the warm orb. What time is it? 18. So, I don't want to, like, go all the way through here and then have to double back. So, I'm actually going to start double backing now.
Why did we agree to
do the
this
warm
again?
orb, which is kind of a big
This
pain
isn't
in the
so bad,
ass,
Blondie.
but
You could be losing
that's what
more
we're gonna have
coin
to
to the elf in a game of wicked grace.
At this rate, I'll still be paying him back when I'm dead.
Fenris is good at Wicked Grace. Pass it on. So if you don't know what I'm doing, there is an item you pick up called the Warm Orb. We just picked it up. We sent a little alcove. And to actually do something with it, you have to pretty much go back to the very start of these levels, to that arena that we were in. And there's going to be this, well, I guess you'll see what it is, but there's going to be a weird thing. We interact with a weird thing, and then it's a boss fight. It's a completely optional boss fight. All you get is a little bit of lore, and I think maybe a good item. I don't even remember what the item is, to be quite honest. So, yeah. How to pronounce Dragon Age locations like Pokemon. Everyone pronounces it differently, but everyone knows what you're talking about. That's kind of true, though. Is there anything here I missed? I don't think so. Let's go back. Carver's hair is ramen noodles and Hawke fixes things with it. Oh god. I noticed that there's been some like glitches with the hair physics in my game. I don't know why that is. Like Evelyn's hair seems to constantly be clipping in with her head. Carver's hair earlier was just going fucking wild. I don't really know what it is. Alright, here it is. I'm gonna save here so we don't have to constantly come back and forth if I fuck this up. Listen to that noise, huh?
I've got a bad feeling all of a sudden.
Let's kind of just do a turnaround here. So what is this thing? I don't like. So this thing's called Omgaforn. Well, I don't know if it's like Omgaforn, but you know, let's just fight this and we can. Pulsating obelisk. Oh boy. So you see here. So this is gonna take the shape of a man. And he has rock armor on, like the spells. That's why he looks like this. And there's ghostly archers on the side here. So I don't think I can actually attack him yet. He's also going to turn into a dragon at this point. You know, I should be doing... I have elemental weapons on. Can I... Oh, well, let me do this unless I go up here. No, fuck off. We're gonna do it, but I'm mad about it.
That's right, you heard me.
Anders is already dead. Hey, that sucks. Wow, I was not watching any of that. That really blows. Well, of all people to die, Anders is easily the worst. So we're... Oh, he's already activated. Great. Well, let's finish these off and try to keep everyone else alive. Malvernus, that's the name. I was like, it's not Omgaforn. We're in Omgaforn. Where is he? Malvernus. Bip Bip. We can use your help. Slow. That's slow, right? Gravitating ring. Yeah. Do this. Where is he? Oh, he's up there now. Lovely. Really wish we had Anders right about now. Oh god, I have to like come up here to do anything. Have him heal. Off he goes. God, these so many. Do you get to choose your party makeup for Legacy, or are you stuck with this one? I chose this. You can choose. You don't have to bring your brother or your sister. Where is Malvernus? He just left somewhere. There he is. Okay, so he has some spots. He likes to go back and forth between. Let's do like a fire thing here, because when Malvernus leaves, we'll at least be able... Why is he just standing there? Oh, I guess I froze him. That makes sense. Oh shit, I gotta get out of the way. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way! Ah. Oh, and Carver. Carver, you can't die. Mana is the least of our problems, Danica. Come on now. Okay, where did he go now? He's down there, I think? I don't see him. I do need mana though. Danica's not completely wrong. Bip Bip's going at it. Bip Bip the mighty. Okay, there he is again. Oh god, he's doing something I don't like. Wait, what is he doing? Okay. Doing some sort of weird blood magic. Man, he is a hefty man. Oh, Carver! Oh, we might have... I think I really screwed up letting Anders die. We might have to try this again. This might be our first legit Dragon Age 2 death. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, I think we fucked up here. What? Okay, yeah, he did disappear. Still not... Okay, we can... Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, he's doing something. Derek is dead. Okay, cool. Awesome. Wait, what? Ah, the dragon form. Still the last one alive. Rage Demon now. Hi! Oh god, I am stuck here. I am just straight up stuck here. Oh god. Can Danica one-shot this?
I'll deal with this.
Fuck. Oh lord, this is a nightmare. And the dragon's really loud! Oh god. Oh god. Can I like pass through here? I kind of... Fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we have enough mana. The music is not helping, let me tell you. Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Oh no. Oh god. I have no potions at the moment. So if I can just survive like a few seconds. Come on, come on, come on. No! Oh, damn it! Fuck! Fuck. Okay, my biggest problem there was that Anders died ASAP and we didn't have a healer. So let's save and try this again. Ugh. Oh boy, this might be the rest of the episode. I forgot how hard this one was. Okay, so last time what I did wrong is I kind of was just like floating around and just doing stuff because it was fun. Because I kind of got cocky. Because let's be honest, I have not been struggling at all up until this moment. Let's see here. We need to get rid of the archers first. Really, I just need to be babysitting my team and getting rid of those archers first. So let's try it that way.
A bad feeling all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know. So get you, and then just run up here. Well, just getting rid of as many of these things as I can very quickly. And then watching my party. Okay. Carver is not doing too hot, but we're surviving, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. Could be have a little more health. Anders, if you could heal Carver. Okay, this guy should... Oh, God.
How about you?
Oh, shit! He just one-shot them. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're fucked. Oh, God. Maybe I should finish the rest of this dungeon and come back to this later. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God.
This is going badly.
Yeah, really, Danica? Oh, God. I feel like I should just give up on this. Oh, yeah. I'm done. All right. All right. Hold on. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I'm actually thinking maybe it would be best if we got Hawke's key first. Because we can get Hawke with, like, even that little level up, that might help us. Because are we kind of close to level up? Not really. That might actually not do that much, but I kind of just want to do that. We get 30, because I don't want to keep losing to this. We will come back to this. Just Carta hideout. I think that was right after we got the Warm Orb. Don't you get trapped when you go into the fortress? Yeah, so we're just not going to go in the fortress. But we get the key before... Oh, actually, hold on. I think I know what you mean. That's a very good point.
Why did we agree to do this again?
Well, we'll
bad,
be able to
Bobby.
save right in
You could be
between, so
losing
we'll
more
just do
corn
that.
to
If
the
we
elf in a
fuck
game
it up,
of
we can...
The
Oops,
Hawk's
hello.
blood. The Master will rise. He will be free.
Garav?
Varric? No one told me you would be part of this. We were just going after the Hawke.
Why has the Carter been attacking me?
I can't say. The Master must be free.
Really, Garav? I thought better of you than this. I mean, gutting the occasional competitor for fun and profit, that's the game. But what are you all even doing here? Worshipping demons?
We drink the Darkspawn blood. He calls us.
Why would you do that? Won't you just die?
It's the only way to hear the music.
Oh, come on, you nug licker. Snap out of it. There's no gold in hallucinating.
An acquaintance of yours, Varric?
Hawke, this is Garav. He's a greedy, brilliant bastard son of a nug from the Carta. Garav, this is Hawke. The one whose blood you want to drink, or bathe in, or whatever. But if you're after eternal youth, I've got to tell you, she's no virgin.
Hey!
Master is calling. He needs the blood.
Garav, buddy, this isn't like you. Look, I've still got Bianca. Never misfired a day in her life. You don't want her to see her papa like this, do you?
Varric, you want to spare this bastard?
Not if he's after you, Hawke. Bianca, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Reinforcements, you bastard.
So yeah, he says that this is Bianca's papa. I think there might be some truth into, like, he has some help in designing or making Bianca, but yeah. I don't think it's a complete lie. I just think Varric really just doesn't want to tell us about the real Bianca. Which makes me sad that we couldn't have Hawke along for the Bianca questline in Inquisition.
You poor, stupid bastard. I used to do business with the Carta, back in the day. Garav was a nutcase then too, but in a good way. He was trying to design a new type of repeating crossbow. Bianca was the only one that ever worked. I can't believe he ended up like that.
Turquoise Ring of the Archon. Get that crate. Gotta get that flawless ruby, don't you know? Anders had the same idea, though. I'll say that.
Used to be unhealthy.
Come on. There we go. Now, I thought that we could go into the next room and it's fine, but just in case, I'm going to save here. And if we can't, then that's that. Alright, let's get in here.
Hawke, they told me you were going to be trouble. And look, you brought the whole family. How generous.
I swore to Corypheus we'd bring him Malcolm Hawke's blood, one way or the other.
What does this have to do with my father?
The Master wants you. I don't ask why.
So, it's Corypheus who's after me?
What Corypheus wants, Corypheus gets. From us, or from someone.
Alright.
Corypheus wants some blood? Sure. Let me just open a vein. Oh, how about a kidney, too?
Corypheus, we have done as you command. Your sacrifice is here. You will see the surface once more.
Okay, so we're kind of want to get up here a little bit. He ran out of my circle. Anders is kind of hurting a bit. I don't really want him to die. So Anders, you can't heal, so we'll just have a potion.
Mana. Let's finish this! Can't keep this up.
Yeah, here we go.
What the? What is this? I can feel it inside me.
Oh my.
The enchantment needed to do that. What did Father know?
This is going to take me to Corypheus.
Here we go. Got a new thing. Oh, this is just an activate. Can I not? Well, it's not the Bronto I can loot, so not gonna worry about it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, okay, so I'm locked in from here. Alright, well. Alright, I'll just save here. And if I want to, I can go back. Let us go back to the Carta hideout, though. And see if we can get Malvernus. Alright. Alright, worst comes to worst, you guys have to watch that again. I'll probably just do it in between, so you don't have to do the boss fight again. Alright, so let's go all the way back now and see if we can do Malvernus with this, like... That didn't really do much, to be honest. I think I was getting tired of the boss fight. So for the next 40 minutes... actually less than that. Like 20 minutes. Oh, hey, good thing we, went back. Look at us. So for the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to try to beat Malvernus. Probably fail. And then I'll be spending my week trying to beat it off screen. Not so much that I won't do it on stream, more so I learn how. Because this sucks. Great, love it. In preparation to deal with the pulsating obelisk, you try and handle a rod that you can feel inside you. I mean, when you say it like that, it's a little rude. Good luck, Caitie, I believe. Thank you. I need it. Oh, God. I think out of all of them, Dragon Age 2 I'm the worst with, so I'm not, like, confident in my abilities. I have done this before. I remember it not being that bad, but it was also... Oh, excuse me. It was also, like, higher level. So maybe I regret doing this at this level. What level am I even right now? I am 20. Oh. I actually don't think there is a level cap for Dragon Age 2, is there? I don't remember. Oh, you guys, I swear. I can hear the noise already. Okay, try this again. Okay, so there is this one power he does that seems to like one-shot people. We don't want that, obviously.
A bad feeling all of a sudden.
So it would be best to try to keep people spaced out and keep Anders alive. If we can get people spaced out and keep Anders alive, we could do more, I feel like. Anders. You don't actually have that many attacks, to be quite honest. Probably should put Varric over there. Maybe I should go over there. Okay, Anders is healing himself. We're good. There needs to be like a... I guess they do kind of have a warning in Inquisition where it's like, so-and-so needs help. Okay, wow, they are fucking up Anders. Anders... You're doing alright, but I'll have you. Because, like, we need him more than anybody else. Because no one else can bring people back from the dead. I wish I could do this from here. Oh, maybe I can, actually. Oh, no, it's going to make me move all the way over. Okay. I'm actually gonna get some cover for Anders. Oh, don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Oh my god. Anybody else? Anybody else? Just not Anders. Oh god.
Another on the rocks, please.
Oh god. Okay, now you need something. I think if Anders died, I'm just gonna start over because it's just not worth. Like, he needs to be alive for a lot of this. Oh, shit, no, I wanted it here. So note to self, if Anders ever upgrades, okay, Anders, what do you got? You need help. Repulsion, paralysis. He really doesn't have much. Okay, what do I got in the ways of weird potions? I have nothing. Awesome. Stamina drought does nothing. Injury kits. Right. What do we have? Anything here? I have blue. Willpower plus fire damage. He has a 39. We can get a better... We'll do this. Give him a better staff. That might help us. Okay. Oh, did I just hit Varric? No, Varric just got hit with that one thing. That's what that was. Oh, God. He's about to hit me with something. I don't know what it actually is. Bip, you were... Jesus Christ. Okay, how are we doing? Anders not doing too hot. Okay, Anders, get back here. Danica, we can't afford to lose you. Oh god, this is a mess. This is just a giant mess. Actually, I'll just do the little one. Yeah. Varric, you need to not be there. Like that. Still need to do this.
Now you fall.
Where is he? I don't think he's reappeared yet. Isn't there like a healing button? Yeah, there's a group heal. Requires sustained mode. I don't really want to do that right now, but we'll keep that in mind. Okay, we gotta deal with these skeletons first, I feel like. Where is he? Did he go? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. I'm a little low on health. Anders, can you... No, that's not the worst. Okay, I'm doing better. Use your Anders heal mode. I know! Turn it on and use your healing powers like group heal and revive. I know that, but I don't... Well, maybe I do need him right now. Okay, maybe we do it right now, because we... Oh, we turned to a dragon form. Okay, well at least we're all survived in the dragon form. Okay. Okay. He got out of the healing... Oh, he's still in the healing mode. Okay.
Just give me a second here.
Oh boy. Maybe we can do this. I'm feeling a bit more confident. But we're not even halfway there yet, so... Oh god. There are just bombs everywhere! Oh, Jesus. Can't move, can't move, move. Get out of here, get out of here. Help. Move. Just constantly move, guys. Where is he? Where is he? Behind us. We're doing alright. Thank you for the claps, I appreciate it. They're helping a lot. We're doing alright. This is more just to... I keep saying we're doing alright just to make me believe. Oh god, I think we can actually do this though. Maybe Anders' ability is doing more than I thought. Oh god. Oh god, Anders. I saw my life flash before my eyes there. Come on, Anders. You can do it. Anders, can you do your healing ability? Yes, 8 allies. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, yes. Oh, I do believe in fairies. Oh, gosh. Smite. Iker, health potions, and Zuri kits. All right. Thank you, everybody, for all the encouragement. I loved it. Oh, we did it. We defeated Malvernus. Watch that be the hardest fight of this game. Oh, wow. I feel powerful, even though I really did not do anything that amazing. No, shake Anders. The only time everyone wants Anders alive. I mean, that's true. Is there any more ghostly skeleton things I need to do? Oh, man. I've been gone. How many dents we had? That was, I actually didn't, I don't think I died on that one. This was my third in total. Our victory, I guess. So I had 2 deaths and a victory. That's still a lot better than some of my track record in Origins, so I'll take it. Alright. Well, now we have to go back and we still have 10 minutes. I can probably spam... Oh, speaking of which, I can probably spam my way through that other boss fight. I might cheat the other boss fight because I did it naturally and I don't really want to do it again because, you know, I did it once. You guys saw it. We're good to go. By the way, Caitie, were you informed about Jordan muting himself again in the last stream? His legacy lives on. No, I did not. I saw he... I knew he was going to stream Witcher, because I saw it on Twitter and I retweeted it. And then I, like, was gone from the internet for, like, a decade. And then, I saw that he had streamed it. I had not even clicked on it yet. I'm better than Darkspawn Chronicles. You got me there. In my defense, Darkspawn Chronicles was hard. Also, I'm still a bit salty about that, because you guys saw how many times I, like, tried to get it. And, like, the next time I went to defeat it after I wasn't streaming, I did, like, I won. God, I was so pissed. Alright. Who was up for a cigarette after that performance? I don't know about a cigarette. Oh, goodness. If my neighbor's here, maybe they'll start smoking a blunt. Oh, God, my house still smells like marijuana, so I live in an apartment, obviously, because I'm poor and a millennial. And, I got some upstairs neighbors that moved in. I think it's going on a couple months now, and they smoke weed so often, and it is driving me nuts. Like, do what you want, I really don't care, but it does affect me when, like, I come home and my house just stinks of weed. Ugh. Like, my clothes start smelling like weed. It's awful. I have to, like, wash them. Anyway, that's my thing. Okay, save here. We're going to, well, we could return to Kirkwall, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to spam through this. Pretend we did all this.
You, what Corypheus want.
And then we get to use the Litany of Adralla. This is something you've probably seen in my inventory. This is a cheat mod that I have installed just for these occasions. So we're gonna... Aha.
One more for me.
Oh no. Oh, one survived somehow. He wasn't up and active. Oh my. It's like a... Just like we're back there.
What the...
He muted... Oh, we've done this. He muted himself for Asian, and apparently he was giving us tips and stuff with chat, which... Oh, poor Jordan. Oh, God. I can only imagine how angry he was. Okay, activate trap. I tried weed once and never again. I don't like panic attacks. Yeah, really. I'm not... That's not what I enjoyed doing, so I, like, haven't. At the same time, God, it's... If that's your cup of tea, fine, but God, please, don't choke out your neighbors. It's killing us. There's a lot of traps here. Oh, there's the rubble here. Alright, well, we're kind of at a good... I think I'm gonna go to the passage down real quick, and then we'll... Ooh, almost missed the sack. We almost missed this sack. Look, we would have missed the carved beechwood bow. Actually, that's a decent bow. I'm kind of glad I got that, honestly. Alright, let's go. Down further.
Sons of bitches. The whole blasted thing's sealed over.
I guess we should have seen that coming.
Yeah, you should have.
There's a whole tower down here. I've never seen anything like it.
Let's see this viewpoint. You can see Laria's there.
And they wonder why I prefer the surface.
That's the tower we were just in, we just could see.
One good thing about being trapped in an ancient underground prison. Not a lot of Templars.
You should set up shop. It's no worse than your current digs.
I mean, she's not wrong.
I could be quite comfortable here, actually. Clean the taint off the floor. Maybe hang a few pictures. It might even be a step up from Darktown.
A new base of operations for Kirkwall's Mage Underground.
It's got potential.
Alright. Well, let's, Wow, we got a lot of stuff here. Okay, so... Hawke's Key. So, well, it is better than Veracity. So we'll store... Actually, we can give Veracity to Anders. Let's... We don't need daggers or bows. Foot wraps of the Silent One. It is better with what we got. We're... Actually, I don't know. Smites. There's a lot of stuff here. You know what? Instead of storing all this now, I'll do it, later. Probably off screen, because I kind of want to root through my inventory. Let us level up real quick. Okay, Danica. What do we want? Danica. Well, your constitution is actually pretty good. Last fight I was more worried about... Your hitting ability. So maybe critical chance, cunning. Let's do an off stat one. And that's our last upgrade for Force Mage. So then... actually, we'll do that in a bit. Actually, we'll just do now. What do we want to do for next specialization? Well, I don't want blood magic, so I guess we're doing Spirit Healer. So that's that. Confirm. But then... Sorry, stop. I want to be in here. Yeah, oh, this is actually kind of what Anders does, to be quite honest. Yeah. It's alright, we'll just get some healing abilities if we so choose. Actually, I'll probably do some other things. Like, I kind of wanted to get Crushing Prison. I might go through some Spirit. Yeah, we're kind of just going to do some weird things now. Alright, now we can go to Carver. Carver, you were doing great, but I'll just give you more strength. Keep doing that. Varric, I was kind of worried about your constitution, and 40 cunning seems good. You're done with that. Ooh, what do I do now? Ooh, no. So we finished... Oh, we did. Well, that was easy. Anders needs more constitution, period. And then finish off this. Blood of my enemy. Anders won't rest until his task is complete. Every enemy he kills restores a portion of his health. Vengeance must be active. Cool. Well, that was easy. Alright. We'll need the healing spells after we shank our Anders. Oh my god, you're actually right. I do need to be thinking about that. Okay, yeah, maybe I am actually going to be chasing some more healing spells than I thought I was. Okay, that's not bad. Willpower, Caitie. Carver needs willpower. But look at him. He's a dumb bag of rocks. Nah, we'll throw it over on him the next thing. Okay, so what? Okay, who needs what? Carver, we did give you some shit, but I thought it was... Yeah, this was like level 7 stuff, so we need to give him some of this. Everyone else is doing actually pretty okay. I'll do this all in between levels though. Alright, so save the game. Guys, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for coming. Next week, we're going to be trying to defeat Legacy. There's kind of a lot to do left, so I don't know if we'll be able to get to that. At the very least, pretty much all of next episode is Legacy. Then after that, we should be able to do Act 2. So I'm at least hoping to get through Dragon Age 2 before the end of the fall, is what it looks like it's going to be. And then Inquisition is probably going to take all of 2020. So that's my year. Guys, I just came back from a trip, so I don't even know what my own schedule is right now. I know I will be streaming more Versace this weekend, and that I think is the last of Versace. And then we're probably going to need a couple, like a week or two of me trying to get mods together before we actually start Dragon Age Origins, the silly mod one. So, yeah, we might, we're probably going to be either doing, in those weird weeks, we'll probably be doing, either, I do want to finish Anthem eventually, because I feel like we need to. I do like playing it, that's a whole thing. And then I think we should probably also do some more multiplayer stuff with, you know, Jack and Fossil, but we need to talk about that. That's the whole thing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I'll stop rambling, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.